Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Wednesday, June 13th, 2018. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Health Promotion Unit in the Ministry of Health on Tuesday, June 12th, received a donation from the Republic of China, Taiwan, towards the expansion of the Health Promotion Unit to include a communications division. Resident Ambassador to the Republic of China, Taiwan, His Excellency George Gao-Wei-Chu, outlined the goal of the expansion.
The goal of this expansion is to produce public health bulletin, health sector activities, and health education media, which related to chronic disease prevention and control. As a partner in fighting against the chronic disease, the Embassy of Taiwan is glad to extend assistance to the Ministry of Health and provide media equipment to the Communication Division. Currently, the Health Promotion Unit of the Ministry of Health is conducting the chronic disease self-management program for improved patients' self-management ability through health centers and various venues. Should this new program collaborated with the current project for the prevention and the chronic control of the chronic kidney disease, we can expect the synergy for these two efforts, and the division can benefit from the prevention mechanism in the long term.
The Junior Minister of Health in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams, thanked the ambassador as well as the government and people of Taiwan for what she deemed a timely donation.
The Ministry of Health is very pleased to today be receiving this significant and timely donation from the Taiwanese government. These funds will be used to purchase communications equipment that will be used in the development of electronic media used to promote healthy lifestyles, which will reduce chronic diseases, including and associated with renal health.
The ambassador presented the check to Junior Minister Brandy Williams and the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Nicole Slack-Liburd, who then presented the check to Chanel Nisbet of the Health Promotion Unit. The donation took place at the Franklin Brown Community Center. The second edition of the art exhibition is currently taking place Wednesday, June 13th at the Nevis Sixth Form College. Art and design teacher at the Charlestown Secondary School and the Nevis Sixth Form College is Troy Jeffers.
I want everybody to come on out, take a look at what the students have done, and hopefully it will encourage others who are artists themselves to pursue their dreams, to pursue what they're passionate about. Les Brown says the wealthiest place on the planet is the graveyard, because in the graveyard you will find ideas and abilities and potential that were never pursued. And so I want to encourage parents and guardians, if you have a child or ward, to don't push them away from the arts because you feel as though it's not lucrative, but encourage them to pursue what they're passionate about, because a society without art cannot be developed to its full potential. You look around, everything within society, stores, supermarkets, art is ingrained in our society. And so I want to encourage you to encourage your children if they are artistically gifted, and to just help them to develop, guide them.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Kevin Barrett, encouraged the students to continue to evolve their talent.
I must say that this morning I am very, very impressed with the level of artwork that I'm seeing here. I have been here to the first one, that was 2 years ago. I understand that one was not put on last year. But this year, I could tell you that I am even more impressed than the first time that I was here. I'm looking at work here that is really of a high standard. And once again, I would like to commend the teachers, Mr. Jeffers and Ms. Liburd, for getting the students to actualize to some level the potential that is in them for art. And so I encourage all the students who are involved in this program that you should continue, and as your teacher has encouraged you, try as much as possible to take it to the next level. And so we could have more individuals on the island who would be producing work as good as Mr. Ansley, and even better, because they say who cometh after becomes greater. And so I'm saying to you, all those who are involved, that you should continue. And on behalf of the ministry and the Department of Education, I would like to congratulate all those who would have had an exhibition or an exhibit here today, and commend the teachers for doing a wonderful job.
The exhibition runs from Wednesday, June 13th to Thursday, June 14th at the Nevis Sixth Form College. The following is a press release from the Premier's Ministry. The general public is invited to submit nominations for the conferring of awards in the following categories: the Order of National Hero, the Star of Merit, and the Medal of Honor. Nomination forms may be obtained from the Premier's Ministry on the top floor of the Social Security Building at Pennis Estate and must be completed and returned to the Ministry no later than Monday, July 24th, 2018. Still to come, businesses in St. Kitts and Nevis encouraged to take advantage of property tax amnesty program. The details after this break. Welcome back. Businesses should take advantage of the property tax amnesty program currently in place, as there are a number of benefits to be derived from it, says Edward Gift, Comptroller at the St. Kitts and Nevis Inland Revenue Department, who appeared on the June 6th edition of Working for You. The amnesty runs from 1st to 30th June 2018. However, because June 30th falls on a Saturday, automatically under the Inland Revenue tax rules, where the last day for performing an act falls on a non-working day, then it moves to the next working day, which will be Monday, July 2nd. Gift noted that one of the benefits to be had from the amnesty is the opportunity for businesses to reduce their expenses. He added that if businesses take advantage of the offer, that is, if they pay their taxes up front and on time, usually they will be able to cut back on spending. Those who decide to take the route of evading taxes, when they eventually are caught by the department, they will be required to pay interest and penalties in full. Gift said that the property tax amnesty encourages businesses to play fairly and allows them to have a good social standing. He added that businesses who take advantage of the tax amnesty or any other government exemption or incentive, the government will require them to present a tax clearance certificate from the St. Kitts and Nevis Inland Revenue Department. Director of the Nevis Disaster Management Department, Brian Dyer, is thanking the volunteers and agencies who partnered with the department during the TradeWinds 2018 simulation exercises in Nevis. TradeWinds is a Caribbean-focused training exercise designed to help participants better respond to natural disasters and land and maritime threats. The exercise includes U.S. military and security agency personnel who train with counterparts from more than 20 partner nations. Exercises in Nevis took place on Thursday 7th and Friday 8th June.
On Thursday we had a ferry incident at sea where we had volunteers boarded a vessel and went out to sea and were then placed in the ocean and were rescued by the various coast guards attending the emergency. We had attending the Coast Guard from Antigua Barbuda, St. Kitts Nevis, the United States, Trinidad and Tobago, and also the French country. It was important to show the collaboration between the external forces as they demonstrated the importance in responding to emergencies, and also the technical aspects in attending to the injuries that were displayed by the volunteers. So we want to say kudos to the persons who participated and the responding agents. On Friday, we simulated a landslide that was triggered by an earthquake. Again, we had volunteers on Nevis Peak who were displaying various injuries caused by the impact of the debris during landslides. And we had the local search and rescue team and volunteers going into the hills and addressing those issues that were displayed by the volunteers, and had them brought to the medical facility where we had an advanced medical post established. Some triaging were done to determine the degree of illness and arrange the priorities, and then they were taken to the Alexandra Hospital for further attention.
The aim, according to Dyer, was to test the emergency response and collaboration from the Emergency Operations Center at the Nevis Disaster Management Department.
Response and preparedness is a role for disaster management, and all takes part of the disaster management structure. The Emergency Operations Center is a critical component, and is comprised of all stakeholders and decision makers within the government service and volunteers. So we want to say a special thank you to those who came out and participated in the activities.
The training for Phase 1 of Trade Winds 2018 will be conducted from June 4th to 21st in St. Kitts and Nevis. Soldiers who will be taking part in Phase 2 will travel to the Bahamas. A final Key Leader Seminar phase will take place in Miami. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.